Now I would like to invite an industry veteran, Vikram Sakhuja, to tell us more about the leadership qualities of Colvyn. Let me introduce Vikram to you. Vikram is Group CEO of Madison Media and OOH, India's largest independent media agency. In his 30-year career, he has been the global CEO of Maxis, the CEO of Group M South Asia and Mindshare South Asia. Vikram started his career with P&G and Coca-Cola in media, market research, and brand marketing. He played a leading role in setting up India's first AOR, starting India's first afternoon soap opera, a great track record of product launches including Airtel, Whisper, Sprite, Diet Coke, Kinley, IPL, pioneering a series of researches in India including BASES, conversion model, a purchase retail audit and consumption panel, and being part of the leadership team that started Mindshare and Group M in India, South Asia. Under his leadership, Mindshare was the undisputed agency of the year at most Indian awards. Vikram has sat on several industry bodies and committees including ASCI, ABCI, RSCI, BARC, 3SFI, and FICCI. Vikram was the president of Ed Club Bombay, chairman AFIS, chairman IRS Technical Committee, and currently he is co-chairman of IBF 3SFI subcommittee and also chairman BARC Digital TechCom. He has consistently been voted among us the most influential person in Indian marketing by media and Economic Times. Vikram, may I have your views on Colvyn, please?
There was a time when advertising was the most fun you could have with your clothes on. The business also made money in those days. That was a time when, sharp intellect, quick wit, a hefty dose of common sense, and basically entrepreneurial energy. These were really the core factors that defined success. Colvyn really epitomized this phase of advertising. A Lifetime Achievement Award is by no means an epitaph. As plenty of awardees of a Lifetime Achievement out here are sitting, they've shown that well after that, you go on to scale new heights and absolutely reach new levels. I think it's a good time to take a slight time out and just look back at the legacy that you've left behind so that it can inspire us, the rest of us, in terms of how to move things forward. I've not worked under Colvyn. I was with WPP, and through that, I worked with him as partners on the other side, but I've picked up 4 things which I'd like to share with you. The first is, I think, relationships. I think truly, I think people have also said it earlier, Colvyn was invested not only in brands that he was working on, he was invested in the people that drove those brands. I remember there was a trip many years back, Hero had started a new plant somewhere near Hardwar. So we went and took an early morning train and stuff and all the rest of it. So while we were waiting and seeing that entire inauguration of the plant, Colvyn regaled me with stories of Brij Mohan Munjal, Raman Munjal, Pavan Munjal, the entire Munjal family, and he knew everything they did intricately. Now this guy was invested. It wasn't like most of us just come and we know a little bit to say hello to our clients. He really was invested in them, as he was in their brand. So I think that's the first point I got out of him. His relationships were rock solid, deep, and extended beyond business to the people behind them. The second is, I think, pure business acumen. I think HTV was already the largest agency when he took over. But I think he, in very short time, made it the most profitable. And that's where I think, while he's, great with with understanding the business of how to make money. He's also, I think, very good at managing cost. And I think as what the others will tell you is that you may disagree with him, but you'll never find him disagreeable. So I think he took some very, very tough calls. And I remember, I think we are in a safe environment. At one point in time, the profitability of JWT was touching 40%. And I think he, I don't know, he may have increased it by some 10 points. And I don't know, he'll bear that out. But it was all his doing. And some good calculated things of how to actually grow, see where the money is, and go behind that. Third, and this one actually really, really touched me very deeply, was a sense of personal character. Very rare to see real good character coming out in this industry. I'll narrate a small story out here. When Group M was formed, it was carved out of Ogilvy and HTA. So basically, Ogilvy and HTA had 30% employee shareholding in their respective companies. So when Group M was formed, the media people of that moved, and so the 30% shareholding, 8% was held by the Group M employees who were media people who had moved there, and 22% was still with the creative agencies. So for many years, Group M did actually fabulously well. So the dividends that would be generated, 22% of them actually went back to the employees of HTA and Ogilvy. When I took over, I said, hey, isn't there a way in which we can get employees of Group M to get these? You know, for a long time, this had been stalled. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was after the contract phase, I think, when you took over the entire JWT piece, there was you, and then there was, of course, Piyush on the other side, and Anil and Rane, the CFOs. And the best part was, I think, the sense of fair play that Colvyn said. He says, listen, if these guys are creating the values, why can't they get it? And it was thanks to him that we actually managed to just buy out the shares at a very, very fair multiple and then distribute them to employees of the Group M. And I truly, truly think that was a very selfless act, and it just shows the kind of character this guy is. He just felt that what was actually right, we should do that, and not something where we can make money. And the last piece, I think I'm not the first, Teesta was the first to say it, I won't be the last. Party hard. He is the only, there is a life story to this. He is the only guy to have flirted with Martin Sorrell's ex-wife now and lived to tell the tale. It was crazy. We were standing out there and he was harmlessly, I may add, Deepa, harmlessly but shamelessly flirting, and she was reciprocating, and how. But that's the point. He will be the last guy drinking today, and in there is a lesson. I think the legacy that we really owe to Colvyn is he's been a big, big contributor in making advertising respectable, in making it sexy, and actually making it a whole lot of fun. So thank you, Colvyn, and look forward to your next big one.